Vishasyemam tatas sarvan.
Saman kuruta pindakan.
Saman kuruta pindakan.
Vibhajam tatas sarvaha.
Vibhajam tatas sarvaha.
Vivado me na rochate.
Vivado me na rochate.
Peyamaniyatam kshipram.
Peyamaniyatam kshipram.
Malyam chat vividam bahu.
Malyam cha vividham bahu.
Tatashurpanaka nama.
Tatashurpanakha nama.
Rakshasi vakyam abravit.
Rakshasi vakyam abravit.
Ajamukya yaduktam vai.
Ajamukhya yaduktam vai.
Tadeva mama rochate.
Tadeva mama rochate.
Suracha kshipram.
Suracha niyatam kshipram.
Sarvashokan vinashini.
Sarvashoka vinashini.
Manusham mam samaswadya.
Manusham mam samaswadhya.
Vidyamota vikumbilam.
Nrityamota nikumbhilam.
Evam nirbhatsymanasa.
Evam nirbhartya manasa.
Sita surasudopama.
Sita surasutopama.
Rakshasi birupabhihi.
Rakshasi bhirvirupabihi.
Dhairyamutssrajya rotati.
Dhairyamuttrujya roditti.
We will cut her. Vishasya imam saman sarvan vishasya pindakan kuruta. Tataha pindakan kuruta. We'll first of all cut her into same, sizes. And we'll make a pinda out of it. Pinda is usually made a ball out of that. Then sarvaha vibhajama. Tatas sarvaha vibhajama. Then we will distribute among ourselves correctly. So therefore she said this Ajamukhi, that way there is no argumentation. Me rochate na vidvada. I don't like argumentation. Now they have decided how to eat this also and how to divide them among themselves, properly cutting. And so you go to any of these stores, Costco or you can go to that section. And you see live being inside the freezers in different pieces. I vomit when I go that side. So I don't, if anybody takes me in that section, I said, I'm not coming. If you go and if you want to have a look at it, come back. I'm not going anywhere near that. Because, see, when you eat a raw meat, if you don't cook it properly, most of the time, even if you cook, you cannot eat it because we are human beings. We are not fit to eat meat without cooking or properly treated. Animals can do it. Animals can eat raw meat. I never seen when we were traveling in South Africa, a lion and other things, having a kitchen there with masala, with the chili, salt, nothing like that. They just go, kill an animal, open the body, just eat. But human we are very, very careful about, because we know that we cannot eat raw meat, we cannot survive without cooking. All the germs and all the things that are there already in the body of that animal will all come to us. So then when we are eating, obviously we need something to push the food inside. Peyamanayatam kshipram. So you need to bring proper drinks also. Otherwise we cannot easily digest it or even push it through. And different kind of garlands also. One would wonder why the garlands are necessary. When I was growing up in a neighborhood, I had seen they grow or they, have the goats in their houses. Very lovingly they bring the goats. So one such neighbor, I was there and I loved those goats. First time I just really loved. They had as a pet. He was jumping around, a small little fellow. Slowly it grew up also. And one day it disappeared. So I asked what happened? Uh, they, they gave bali to that, their own, Grama Devata. They went to their village. And so I was so shocked. How you had it as a pet and then lovingly. How did you do that? So next time when they were, again I had a pet. I didn't go at all. I didn't see that pet at all. I didn't want to. Because I know what's going to happen to that. But I went to their ceremony to see before they took to the Grama Devata. They put the garland, they put chandan kumkum on the face of that, and the forehead. And they, properly giving bath to it. And that fellow knew. Even though he has never experienced these things, that fellow, he was crying. Because by the time they put garland, which I had never done before, it knew somehow that is the last day. Then they took him into a bullock cart or some lorry or whatever it is. He never wanted to go. They drag him into that, pushed him in that vehicle, and then take away. So here also, when I was reading this, I realized Malyam, Vividam, for what? Putting on her neck, decorating it well before cutting her to pieces. Or what they putting on themselves. We'll celebrate this event, So Tataha thereafter Shurpanaka Nama Rakshasi. This is not the sister of Ravana, but somebody else who had the same name. In fact, there are a lot of them. We can call them a Shurpanaka nowadays. They have long nails. I do not know how they eat also. Long nails. And they type also with that. I wonder how they could do it. How they use the computer with that. Long nails. Shurpanaka. Rakshasi Vakyam. Now they add it also, extra fittings. So, she said, Ajamukya yaduktam by, whatever is spoken by Ajamukhi, tadeva mama rochate. That I agree and I like it. Because she said, no, we'll cut it into proper pieces and have it distributed among us equally with a drink. That I like. Suracha aniyatam shipram. Let us bring the wines quickly. And why we want the liquor? Sarvashoka vinashini. Sura. Because that removes all our sorrows. Is it not that reason why people take to the drinking? Because this is not an advertisement. Sarvashoka vinashini sura. It removes all our sorrows for a short time. And especially when we have got a chance now, manusham mamsam aswadya, tasting this human flesh, nrityamaha, we'll dance. And we go to a particular place called Nukumbila, or it is a particular kind of dance. Both are possible. A particular deity, local deity, they all have Grama Devata, which is Shakti avatar usually. Because Grama Devata, a concept has been there for a long time when the society was living as tribes. As a tribe, they were always living in uncertain situations because somebody will attack. And they also wanted a particular figure deified, and they worship before going for hunting just to keep their faith in something higher. And they also believed that that particular deity who is protecting the village will not allow any evil things to come inside in their area of dwelling. So the Grama Devata concept not only here in meaning not only in the Indian context, but also in all various religions will find a a Devata of their own choice, which has the features of their own tribal beliefs. They all had, that is there found in the history. So they had their tribal deity. Probably that tribal deity remained in the place called Nikumbila, or it may be the deity of a particular name of the deity or place, whichever it be. It is said that Bhadrakali was installed in a western quarter of Lanka, Nikumbila. Probably that is still there. Evam nirbharsyamana sa Sita, this way being threatened by all of them, Sura Suta Uttama. She is best among the daughter of a celestials, daughter of the heavens, equal to that of a daughter of the heavens. Surasuta Uttama, Uppama, not Uttama, Upama. Upama means equal to that of those. See, one, Rakshasibihi, Virupabihi, Vivarsyamana, Nirbharsyamana, being threatened by all of them. And Dhairyam Utsrujya, now she has lost all her courage also. She started to cry, Rodati. So now, even though she has faith in Rama, but she's so afraid that the death is nearby. She doesn't even mind death, but without Rama, I die alone. Ityarshe Srimat Ramayana Valmiki Ramayan Sundarakand Sarga. So now, even as she had encountered the last part of her life, what is the state of her mind? So this again shows the state of mind of a devotee who cannot but face, all of us have to face the certain thing, but is that death. But how we meet the death is very important. Nobody can escape it. We are certain about something, but uncertain about when. Death is certain, but uncertainty is what? When, how, whether we'll die by natural cause. Natural cause means old age, or it is because of some unresolvable or uncurable disease, or by accident. What way? Or being killed by somebody. So there are certain things called Akala Marana. Akala Marana is due to sudden accident or being killed by someone, or even suicide. These are all Akala Marana. Na Kalena na Maranam. Kalena na Maranam. In due time, there is no death. There is no death due to normal circumstance. So Akala Marana is considered as a sinful or by a product of the past sin. Because the prarabdha of a person have to be lived through. When some interruption comes, and the person who is supposed to live for X number of years has been forced to die, forced to quit. So one may misconstrue that as also as prarabdha. It's supposed to die, or one can say it's an interruption in the life of a person who is supposed to live X number of years. Whereas a person who dies out of natural causes like old age or disease, etc., are not considered as a Akala Marana. So here Sita feels that it is Akala Marana. If I die, it is unduly destroyed. And that is the reason why she is now lamenting. May I to face my death before I am due to die, which is very sinful, painful. And if it is by accident, it is quick. Suddenly you meet with an accident and die, and it is not, you don't even have a time to think about it. But somebody is getting prepared to kill you, and you know it. That you have a lot of time to think about it, but you cannot do anything about it. Tomorrow we'll come and kill you, okay? So you don't give me time, just kill me now itself. No, we want to prepare ourselves. It's like people who are hanged because of whatever the sins they have committed. And then tomorrow day morning, 4 o'clock, 4:30, the whole night will be. So that is the case of here, Sita. What did I do? What did I do to meet this? Did I do anything wrong? I do not think I consciously did anything wrong. I just followed my husband. And I happen to be beautiful. That is not because of me. And I am put into this place. So the crying is justified. For she knew she personally did not do anything for this. Atatasam vadantinam
Atatasam vadantinam
parusham darunam bahu
parusham darunam bahu
rakshasinam asaumyanam
rakshasinam asaumyanam
rurodha janakatmaja
rurodha janakatmaja
eva mukta tu vaidehi
eva mukta tu vaidehi
rakshasi manaswini
rakshasi bhirmanaswini
uvacha paramatrasta
uvacha paramatrastha
Bhashvagadgataya gira
bhashpagadgadaya gira
namanushi rakshasasya
namanushi rakshasasya
bharya bhavitumarhati
bharya bhavitumarhati
kamam kadatamam sarvaha
kamam khadatamam sarvaha
nakarishyami no vachah
न करिष्यामि वो वचः
सा rakshasi madhyagata
सा राक्षसी मध्यगता
सीता surasutopama
सीता सुरसुतोपमा
न sharmalebhe shokarta
न शर्मलेभे शोकार्ता
रावणेन भर्त्सिता रावणेनैव भर्त्सिता
रावणेनैव भर्त्सिता
रावणेन एव right वेपते स्मादिकं सीता
धीपते स्माधिकं सीता
विशन्ति वाङ्गमात्मनः
विशन्ति वाङ्गमात्मनः
वनेयूत परिभ्रष्टा
वनेयूत परिभ्रष्टा
मृगीकोकैरिवार्तिता
मृगीकोकैरिवार्दिता
तासां वदन्तीनां राक्षसीनाम् असंज्ञानां परुषं दारुणं बहुः जनकात्मजा रुरोध Janakatmaja Janaki Rurodha, she cried, as even they were speaking, Vadantinam, who Darunam, but Parusham, the words that are extremely wicked and evil, threatening. Rakshasinam Asaumyanam Parusham Vadantinam. So as they were talking, who are those Rakshasis who are Asaumyanam? They are unpleasant. Saumya, pleasant. Vaidehi eva mukta, being addressed this way by these Rakshasis, Rakshasibihi, Manaswini Vaidehi. Mentally very calm and quiet usually, Manaswini. And she, the one, Uvacha Paramarasta, extremely afraid, frightened, Bashva Gadgata Gataya Gira. Gira, with her voice choked because of the rolling of tears. Bashva Gadgata Gataya Gira. No human person will become wife of a Rakshasa. Na manushi bharya Rakshasasya bharya bhavitum. Therefore, that is my standpoint, which I cannot ever overlook. This is my standpoint finally. Therefore, Mam Sarvaha Kamam Kadata. All of you, as you like, Kamam Kadata Mam. You kill me and eat also. Wo vachaha na karishyami. Vaha means you are, whatever you are saying as get married to or get to become the wife of Ravana, na karishyami. I will not do it. Whatever it is. That is my strong standpoint. Having said this, Sa Rakshasi Madhyagata Sita Asurasada Upama. She the one equal to that of the celestial daughter, who was sitting in the midst of all the Rakshasis. Na Sharmalepe. Lab is to obtain, na lebe. She did not get any kind of sharma. Sharma means usually happiness, joy. And that's why people keep the name, last name is Sharma. Sharma is a joyful person, a happy person. It's supposed to be Sharma. Sharman, actually. Sharman is about Sharma, it becomes. So here, Sharmana lepe, or restfulness, mental quietude. Shokartha, being tortured. Ravanena Bharsita, being threatened by Ravana. And Sita Vepate, she started shaking. And Angam Atmanaha Angam Vishanti Iva. Atmanaha, one's own Angam, body parts or the limbs and everything. Vishanti. Vishanti here means withdrawing, as though withdrawing all her various limbs. It is like Mrigi Yuta Paribrashta Vane Yuta Paribrashta Mrigi Kokaihi Iva Ardita. Kokaihi Yuta Paribrashta. It is like a female deer being surrounded by wolves. A host of wolves coming around. How that young female deer, helpless, how that female deer will feel so threatened, so afraid, can't do anything. In the same way, Sita is seemed to be surrounded by these Rakshasis who could, and she could not do anything at all. That's why she was, shaking all over the body. Sa tu ashokasya vipulam.
Sa tu ashokasya vipulam.
Shakam alambya pushpitam.
Shakham alambya pushpitam.
Chintayamasa shokena.
Chintayamasa shokena.
Bhartaram bhagnamanasa.
Bhartaram bhagnamanasa.
Sa snapayanti vipulau.
Sa snapayanti vipulau.
Tano netra jasravaihi.
Tanau netra jalasravaihi.
Chintayanti na shokasya.
Chintayanti na shokasya.
Tadantam adhigacchati.
Tadantam adhigacchati.
Avepamana patita.
Avepamana patita.
Pravate gatali yatha.
Pravate kadali yatha.
Akshasīnām vayatrastha
राक्षसीनां भयत्रस्ता
Varnavadana bhavat
विवर्णवदनाभवत्
Tasyaha sa dirghabahula
तस्याः सा दीर्घबहुला
Vepantya sitaya tada
वेपन्त्या सीतया तदा
Tadrishe kampita veni
तदृशे कम्पिता वेणी
Vyaliva parisarpati
व्यालीव परिसर्पति
Tata tu ashokasya vipulam shakam alambya pushpitam vipulam ashokasya shakam alambya. Taking shelter at the Ashoka tree whose branches are laden with lot of flowers. Pushpitam vipulam, very well laden with flowers. Shakam alabhya ashokasya sa chintayamasa shokena. Bhartaram shokena chintayamasa. With great sorrow she started to think. Bhartaram chintayamasa. She started to think about her husband Rama. Bhagna manasa, with a broken heart. She started to think. Vipulau stanau netra jalasravaihi snapayanti sa. Netra jalasravaihi, with her tear flowing down like that of a river, so to say. A stream, not river, stream of stanau snapayanti, vipulau stanau snapayanti, as our large breasts having been bathed by those streams of tears. Shokasya antam na adhikachati chintayanti cha. Shokasya tad antam. The end of sorrow she doesn't see at all. Shokasya antam na adhikachati tad. Chintayanti, thinking and finding no end to her sorrow at all. Nobody is there to help. Nobody is to say even one word of, no shoulder to fall or take shelter to cry. So she looked like when she was shuddering with fear, Vepamanasa, she, the one who is shaking out of fear, and she looked like Pravate Padita Kadali Yatha. Pravate, on a strong, stormy wind, how a plantain tree shakes and falls down. In the same way, Katali Pravade Padita Yatha. Rakshasinam Bayatrasta, she being so afraid of, she's being so threatened by all the Rakshasis, that is like the wind, and she has fallen for it. Vivarnavadana abhavat, with her face and everything has lost its colors, becoming pale. Lost colors means becoming pale. So, and Dirgha Bahula Bepantya Tasyaha Sitaya Tasyaha Sa Sitaya Satsyaha Dirgha Bahula Vepantyaha Veni Parisarpati Vyali iva dadrshe Kampita Vyali iva tadrshe. So here it is said beautifully, comparison. So as she was being shaking here, like because of the fear, her braid, which is their long braid, Veni it's called. Veni is also Kampita. She is also shaking. Dirgha Bahula, as she is shaking, Vepantya Sitaya Tada, Tasyaha Dirgabahula Veni Kampita, her long braid is also shaking. It looked like Parisarpati Vyali Iva Dadrshe. It looked like a long female snake. When it is slowly, sarpa means to crawl, srip sarpyati. So, which is a sarpati, it is sarpaha. Sarpa, the word, came because it is sarpate, sarpati. Sarpati means to slowly crawl, like this. That is why it's called sarpa. So her long braid also shook like that of a female serpent crawling in that way. Such a beautiful description. Her long braid also. Original, huh? Not attached. See, nowadays in our life, as we age, detachment is very easy, because whatever is attached, you detach. From here onwards, everything you start detaching, suddenly you'll find you are nothing. Everything is borrowed. So, heart is borrowed, liver is borrowed, kidney is borrowed, teeth is borrowed, hair is borrowed, even nails are borrowed. Clothes are also, of course, that is also borrowed from the whole shop only. Everything is borrowed. So that's why we have to say, whatever I borrow, it has to go back to Bhagavan only, from whom we have. So therefore, we call borrow Krishnaya. From me, everything you take back, Don't give it to me. Take it. Borrow. That is not the meaning. Borrow means come in Kannada. But in English, we say borrow Krishnaya. From me, everything you borrow. It doesn't belong to me. Take it. Anyway, here, that's a beautiful description of the Sita here. Sa nishvasanti shokarta
सा निःश्वसन्ति शोकार्था
kopopahata chetana
कोपोपहत चेतना
arta vyasrujada ya arta vyasrujadashruni
आर्ताव्यसृजदश्रूणि
me maithili vilalapacha
मैथिली विललाप च
आरामेति च दुःखार्ता
हारामेति च दुःखार्ता
पुनर्लक्ष्मणेति च
सा पुनर्लक्ष्मणेति च
आश्वश्रुर्मम कौसल्ये
आश्वश्रूर्मम कौसल्ये
हा सुमित्रेति भामिनी
हा सुमित्रेति भामिनी
लोकप्रवादसं सत्योऽयं
लोकप्रवादः सत्योऽयम्
पण्डितैः सुमुदाहृतः पण्डितैः समुदाहृतः
पण्डितैः समुदाहृतः
अकाले दुर्लभो मृत्युः
अकाले दुर्लभो मृत्युः
प्रिया वा पुरुषस्य वा
प्रिया वा पुरुषस्य वा
यत्राहम् आभिः क्रूराभिः
यत्रामाभिः क्रूराभिः
राक्षसीभिरिहार्दिता
राक्षसीभिर्हार्दिता
जीवामि हीनो रामेण जीवामि हीना रामेण
जीवामि हीना रामेण
मुहूर्तम् अभिदुःखिता
मुहूर्तमपि दुःखिता
एषाल्पपुण्या कृपणा
एषाल्पपुण्या कृपणा
विनशिष्याम्यनाथवत्
विनशिष्याम्यनाथवत्
समुद्रमध्ये नौ पूर्णा
समुद्रमध्ये नौ पूर्णा
वायुवेगैरिवाहता
वायुवेगैरिवाहता
भर्तारं तम् अपश्यन्ति
भर्तारं तम अपश्यन्ति
राक्षसीव समागता
राक्षसीव समागता
सीदामि खलु शोकेन
सीदामि खलु शोकेन
कूलं तोयहतं यथा
कूलं तोयहतं यथा
निश्वसन्ति, heaving very high, very deeply. Shokartha, shokena artha, afflicted by the sorrow. Kopa upahata chetana. Now the very shoka turned to become kind of anger. Kopa upahata chetana, artha, helpless. Ashruni visrjat. She shed so much of tear. Maithili vilalapacha. She started to lament also. Ha Rama, O Rama, ha dukkhartha. So now ha punaha Lakshmana iti dukkhartha. She the one dukkena artha, afflicted by the dukkam. She started to wail. Hey Lakshmana again. Hey Lakshmana. I mean, hey Rama and again. Hey Lakshmana. Hey Swashur mama Kausalye. Oh my mother-in-law Kausalya. Ha Sumitra iti. Sumitre, Kausalye. She didn't call Kaiki. Kausalya and Sumitra said here. Anyway, that is not a subject to debate here. So she called out to all of them she dearly respected. And Loka Pravadaha Satyaha Ayam. Ayam Loka Pravadaha Satyaha. Ayam this. Loka Pravadaha, what is commonly spoken in the world. And also Spandidaihi Samyak Udahradaha. Whatever is spoken by the men of wisdom, men of knowledge, what is it? Akale mrityuhu durlabaha. Here durlabaha means not rare. Durlabha means unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed is the akala marana, akala mrityuhu. Whether it is a man or a woman, striya va purushasya va, of the stri or a purusha, anywhere and anyone, man or woman, to die before the due time is indeed very unfortunate. Abihi krurabi sahas rakshasabihi. By these rakshasis who are very cruel, me, iha ardita, being tortured here, Ramena hina, without Rama, muhurtamapi jivami, even for a moment I am living without him, dukkita ram, dukkita jivami, only with sorrow I will live. That itself is equal to death. You know, hina means divide off. Interestingly, some people keep the name hina. I wonder, what are you divide off? What you are deprived of? My name is what? Hina. Okay. Hina of what? In Sanskrit, if you look at it, hina means balahina hai, tuhina hai. You can say hina means to divide. So now people think, what is your name? Hina. Very good. What? Swamiji, we found in the Sanskrit dictionary online, we found nice, easy for pronunciation, hina. Akal nahi hai kya? What can we do? So if anybody has a name, what's your name? Mr. Poor. Nobody keeps that kind of a name. My name is unlucky. Nobody keeps. But then because we do not know the meaning, anything that sounds good, chalo rakho. Hina. So Ramena Hina Esha Alpagumunya Kripana Vinashishyami Anatavat. Like a orphan, I will just destroy myself. Alpapunya Kripana, pitiable. It's because of the lack of merit. Like what? Vayuvegaihi ahata nauhu purna vayuvegaihi ahata, or vyaguvehi purna ahata nauhu samudra madhye iva. Like that of a boat which is being toasted or being tossed here and there by the wind, heavy winds in the middle of the ocean. Samudra madhye vayuvegaihi purna ahata, ahata being destroyed. A boat, how it will become so restless, clueless, thrown here and there, and finally killed, break itself and die. So, in the same way, I feel that I am. Tapasya tam bhartaram apashyanti rakshasi vashamagata. Me, the one who has come under the control of the rakshasis, have na bhartaram apashyanti, not seeing my own husband. Shokena sidami, I collapse by the sorrow itself. Like what? Kulam toyahatam yata, like the banks of a river being overpowered by the flow water, the stream of the current of the water. Like, the banks get sunk completely. That is another example that is being given. Like the current of the water breaks the banks of the river in the same way. Now the banks are also broken. Which banks? The current of the present inflation is now breaking the banks. Don't ask me which bank now. Tam padmatalapatraksham
Tam padmadalapatraksham
simha vikrantagaminam
simha vikrantagaminam
danya pashyanti me natam
धन्याः पश्यन्ति मे नाथम्
कृतज्ञं प्रियवादिनं
कृतज्ञं प्रियवादिनं
सर्वथा तेन हीनाय
सर्वथा तेन हीनाय
रामेण विदितात्मना तीक्ष्णं विषम् इवास्वाद्य
तीक्ष्णं विषमिवास्वाद्य
दुर्लभं मम जीवनम् कीदृशं तु महापापम् मया देहान्तरे कृतम् तेनेदं प्राप्यते घोरम् महादुःखं सुदारुणम् जीवितं त्यक्तुमिच्छामि शोकेन महता वृता राक्षसीभिश्च रक्षन्त्या रामो नासाद्यते मया दिगस्तु खलु मानुष्यम् दिगस्तु परवश्यताम् न शक्यं यत्परित्यक्तुम् आत्मच्छन्देन जीवितम्. Indeed, those people who are even now able to see my husband are very fortunate indeed. Danyaha pashyanti. Only those who are blessed are able to see. Whom? Menatham, my beloved great Lord. Why? He is Kritanyam, Kritam Janati, iti Kritanya. He the one who always are grateful, is grateful to all those people who did anything to him. That is called Kritanya, gratitude. Man of gratitude, Priyavadinam, one who always spoke the dear words, Tam Padmadala Patraksham, one who has beautiful lotus eyes, Simha Vikranta Gaminam, one whose gait is like that of a lion, such a one who sees my beloved Lord, they are indeed Danyaha. Whereas now I am, what condition I am? Sarvada Ramena Hinaya Vididatmana Ramena Hinaya Sarvatha, me the one who is now at the present moment, at all, by all means, I, Sarvatha it is, not Sarvada, Sarvatha. By all means, I, the one who is devoid of that Rama, who is self-controlled, and Mama Jivanam Durlabam. In fact, unfortunate is living without him. It is like Tikshnam Visham Iva Asadya Durlabam Mama Jivanam. Like that of drinking the poison. Tikshnam Visham. Extremely intense poison, having drunk. Aswadya. As though having drunk. Equal to that of that. What sin I committed in the past? Maya dehantare kidrisham mahapapam krutam. Dehantare. In the other birth, before this body was born. Kim kidrisham mahapapam. What kind of a great sin maya krutam did by me, because of which tena idam goram mahadukkam sudaranam prapyate. Because of which this great sinful existence, which is so sorrowful, Goram, extremely wicked, Sudarunam Mahadukkam idam prapyate. The Jividam Tyaktumichami. I just would like to leave this life. Mahata Shokena Vrata, being continuously overpowered by or covered by great sorrow. Rakshasi Bischa Rakshantya, being now under the control of all the protection of all the Rakshasis. Maya Ramaha na asadyate. Asadyate means to reach, to seek. He cannot reach me at all. Rama cannot reach, because I am continuously protected by these Rakshasis. And not only here, the entire around me, the entire country is infested with all the Rakshasas. How will I ever be reached by Rama? And around me is the ocean. The layers and layers and layers of impenetrable things. First, I am surrounded by Rakshasis. The Rakshasas are sitting in a fort which is very strong. And around that, there are Rakshasas. Around that, it's a land which is infested by the wild and aquatic creatures. And around that is water. It's far away from the land where I came from. How, it is like the children play that, that one ball will be there and a lot of this maze, go on. That one single ball has to go to the center. And you'll find anywhere you go, it's one way you go and another way it will come out. You will never be able to go to the center. How difficult it is. In the same way, it is not possible for him to reach me at all, because there are so many such protections are there. Manushyam dik hastu. Dik means fie on. Indeed, fie on this being a human. Digastu paravashyatam. And even as a human, being dependent on somebody else for your survival is indeed a great unlucky thing. And even if I wanted to give up my life, how do I do it? Nashakyam parityaktum atmachandena, by my own will, by my own desire. Chand means to desire. Atmachandena, by own desire. Jeevitam tyaktum nashakyam. I cannot give up my own life. I am so cursed. इत्यार्षे श्रीमद् रामायणे वाल्मीकि आदिकाव्ये सुंदरकांडे पंचविंश सर्गः. This is one of the shortest sarga, I would say. So having thus come to this kind of a condition, Sita obviously is, what do you call that? Unenviably unhappy. Nobody can envy that she's, I can be like that. Nobody envies her. Prasakta shramuki tvevam.
प्रसक्ताश्रुमुखी त्वेवम्
Pruvati janakatmaja.
ब्रुवति जनकात्मजा
Adogatamuki bala.
अधोगतमुखी बाला
Vilaptum chakrame.
विलप्तुमुपचक्रमे
Unmattena marvattena.
उन्मत्तेव प्रमत्तेव
Prantachitteva shochati.
भ्रान्तचित्तेव शोचति
Upavritta kishoriva.
उपावृत्ता किशोरीव
Vicheshtanti mahitale.
विचेष्टन्ति महीतले
Ragavasya pramattasya.
राघवस्य प्रमत्तस्य
Rakshasa kamarupina.
रक्षसा कामरूपिणा
Ravanena pramatyaham.
रावणेन प्रमथ्याहम्
Anita kroshati balat.
आनीता क्रोशति बलात्
Rakshasi vashamapanna.
राक्षसी वशमापन्ना
Vatsyamana cha darunam.
भर्त्यमाना च दारुणम्
Chintayanti sudukkarta.
चिन्तयन्ति सुदुःखार्ता
Aham jeevitamutsahe.
नाहं जीवितुमुत्सहे
Nahi me jeevitenartah.
नहि मे जीवितेनार्तः
Naivartai na bhushanaihi.
नैवार्तेन भूषणैः
Vasantya rakshasi madhye.
वसन्त्या राक्षसी मध्ये
Vinaramam maharatam.
विना रामं महारथम्
Ashmasaramidam nunam.
अश्मसारमिदं नूनम्
Atavapyachara maram.
अथवाप्यजरामरम्
Hridayam mama yenedam.
हृदयं मम येनेदम्
Na dukkena vishiryate.
न दुःखेन विशीर्यते
Dingmam anaryam asatim.
दिङ्माम् अनर्याम् असतीम्
Yaham tena vina krita.
याहं तेन विना कृता
Uttamapi jivami.
मुहूर्तमपि जीवामि
Jeevitam papa jeevika.
जीवितं पापजीविका
Prasakta ashramuki. Her face is wet with the tears that came out of her own eyes. Ashru prasakta mukhi, that way. Prasakta means being wet. Ashru prasakta, the wet by the tears. Tu evam janakatmacha bruvati, as she was talking like that. And also adogatamuki bala, she became fallen, her face fallen, meaning depressed. Adogata, fallen down or drooping down, face fallen, looking down. Bala, young one. Vilaptum upachakrame. She started to vilaptum. she started to wail. Unmatta iva, pramatta iva, like that I became mad or intoxicated, drunken. Branta chitta iva, with bewildered mind, as though shochati, full of sorrow. It is like looking like that of a young female horse called Kishori. Kishore iva upavrta, going in circles, vicheshtanti mahitale. It is said that a young female horse will keep on going round, falling on the ground, and it keep rotating. Because it physically it is growing and it does not have a much of the challenges to go anywhere or leap or so it will keep rounding on that ground itself. So she was looking like that. Pramattasya Ragavasya, while Sri Rama were Pramattaha means when he was away unnoticing, Kamarupina Rakshasa Ravanena Balat Pramatya Aham Anita iti Kroshati. So she started to wail, calling that I am being brought away by when Rama was unnoticing. Meaning away from, he was away, obviously. At that time, Ravana, who's taken any form, he had taken the form of as you know, the sadhu. Ravanena Kamarupina Rakshasa Pramatya Aham, being overpowered by him, Anita, Balat Anita, I'm being brought with by force. Idi Kroshati. She started to wail like that. Rakshaseva Samapanna, being under the control of the Rakshasis. Bhartsyamana, Dharunam Dakshamana, being intensely being threatened. Sukadukkarta, Sudukkarta, being filled with sorrow. Chintayanti, constantly thinking, worrying. Na aham jividum utsahe. I do not want to anymore live. Jivitena nahi me artha. There is no meaning and purpose in my life. Na eva artha. There is no need for any more wealth. Na bhushanaihi artha. There is no meaning of any kind of ornaments which I would wear, because they were all saying, wear a lot of ornaments, enjoy your place, enjoy the company of. There is no meaning, I see. Yena dukkena mama hridayam. Rakshasi madhye vasantya, living among the Rakshasis. Bina Ramam Maharatam, without Rama, who is the great Maharatam, who is the champion of great chariots. Such a one, without him, living is useless, wealth is useless, ornaments are useless. And my heart, it looks like is like a rock. Ashma Saram Idam Hridayam. It is nothing but like a rock, my heart. Mama Hridayam. Noonam ata api acharamaram. Nutam atava api ajara amaram. Indeed, it is. Otherwise, it is ajaram. It never is getting old, nor it is dying. Ajaram amaram ashmasaram idam mama hridayam. Because why do I say that it is not getting old, it is not dying, it is like a rock? Why? Dukkena idam yena dukkena idam hridayam na vishiryate. Because my heart is not breaking and dying. What do I call this heart as? Like a stone. Don't we say, don't you have a heart? Or a rock? Like a heart is like a rock. Stone hearted. You don't have a feeling? Don't we say that? She says, my heart must be like a rock, which is not dying, which is not getting old, which is not even feeling for him. Dig mama, anaryam, asatim, me the one who is indeed cursed upon, who is not like a Arya, noble, asatim, it is a useless existence. Ya aham tena vina krita, being the one who has made to live like this. Tena vina yat ya aham krita, being made to live like here. Even if I live furthermore, even for a moment, muhurtamabi jivami, if I live here without him, even for a moment, jivitam papa jivika, that will be a sinful life indeed. This is how she started to self-curse herself. See, self-cursing is what leads to depression. Depression is because one feels oneself as useless. That is when depression comes. Then you have to take what? Nowadays they have various kinds of medicines for that, depression. On the other day, I saw one advertisement for a medicine. I think it is for depression. It's called Provacan. And they were pronouncing as Pravachan. Pravachan. It's meant for depression. I said, very good. ये प्रवचन है, प्रवचन सुनो, उससे डिप्रेशन चले जाएगा. प्रवचन. Okay, अगणित
गुणगण भूषण राम आश्रित वत्सल जय जय राम अयोध्यवासी सीताराम आपद बांधव जय जय राम दशरथ नंदन श्रीराम दशमुख मर्दन जय जय राम कौसल्या सुखवर्धन राम कामित फलदा जय जय राम पाप विमोचन श्रीराम पटाभिराम जय जय राम जानकी वल्लभ सीताराम जय रघुराम जय सिय राम वानर सेवित श्रीराम वारिधि वंदन जय जय राम हनुमत पूजित सीताराम श्रीराम जय जय राम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम श्रीराम जय जय राम श्रीराम जय जय राम सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज